Welcome to the first video of the series. In this series I'm going to show the progress and functionalities of the mod that I'm working on, so you can stay up to date and give me your feedback to improve it together. The first thing I would like to change about how the in-game harvester works is the automatic feeding. What you are seeing is the base game, without mods. As you already know, in the game, when you have a tree in the head and you press cut, it feeds the tree to the computer lens and then cuts it. This causes the log to fall while the head oscillates and without giving you time to position the crane, so you end up throwing all the logs everywhere, creating a complete mess. In real life, this behavior is exactly the other way around. You press the cut button and as soon as the saw finishes cutting and comes back up, it feeds the tree to the computer lens. I'm going to try to implement this functionality and I will come back to show you the result. Well, it's been some time since I recorded the first part because I had to make a menu to choose the different options, and as I'd never done it before, it took me some time to figure out how to do it. I'm now in the game with the mod and I'm going to open the menu. As you can see, there are two options. The first is exactly what I'd said before, and the second is another idea that has come up along the way. I'm going to leave the options that are selected somewhere on the screen for reference. If I cut the tree, the first thing I have to do is feed to the computer lens. So since I have find register with cut button turned on, I press the cut button and there it goes. As you can see, it has stopped when it reaches the desired measure. Now it's when the automatic feeding begins. When I press cut, it cuts the log, and as soon as the saw comes back up, it automatically feeds to the computer lens. I am not touching any buttons, and it will stop again when it reaches the desired measure. I press the cut button again and the process repeats. Now we are going to take a look at how it works with automatic feeding turned off. After cutting the tree, the first thing I have to do is feed to the computer lens. So since find register with cut button is still on, I press the cut button and there it goes. Now if I cut the log, as soon as it finishes cutting, it stops. It doesn't continue feeding the tree automatically. I have to feed it manually, so I just hit the cut button. With this setup, you can process the tree simply with the cut button. Now let's see what happens if I deactivate the find register with cut button option. I already have the tree in the head, and if I press the cut button, it just lowers the saw and cuts. So how do I feed the tree to the desired length? Well, there is an input just for that. It can be binded to any button in the controls menu like all the other game controls. If I press that button, it feeds the tree to the length and stops. Then I press the cut button and since automatic feeding is off, it stops. Now I have to press the find register button again to continue the process. Finally, a setup that I really like: automatic feeding on and find register with cut button off. With the tree in the head, if I press cut, it cuts. So I have to press the find register button, and from there the automatic mode is activated. So after cutting, I don't have to press any button, and it automatically finds the correct measurement. In the next video, we will take a look at a feature that many of you are waiting for. and we will also try to implement some way to stop the automatic feeding mode. Let me know what you think about these features and options, and also what you think about this series. If you like it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. That's all for now, thanks for watching.